hashing hashing is nothing but finding a particular key. Actually, hashing is a searching technique. What is the complexity of linear search? What do you mean by linear search? A array is given or a linked list is given. Okay, that is actually a sequence of data is given to you. You have to find out the particular key, given key from the given sequence. You can either start from the first end or the last end, and you can traverse along the sequence. Okay, so this is basically linear search. Its complexity is its number of elements, order of n. What do you mean by binary search? First of all, the sequence is given. You have to divide the whole sequence, whole array into two parts. Okay, then depending upon the position of the key, you can discard the unnecessary part, and by recursive division you can get the final result. This is the main idea behind binary search, and its complexity is order of log n. So n, order of n, searching is order of n. It is reduced to order of log n. So n and log n, which one is better? Log n is better. That is better in the sense of faster. With input size, n is faster. Okay, log n, log n is better. Now hashing means we have to find out the particular element from a pool of keys in constant time, order of 1. Okay, that's why it is faster than any kind of searching. So hashing is this particular technique. So first of all, determine the position of the key in the array, and it assumes that the table size is m. We can implement our hashing using an array. So table size is m. So if the table size is m, then it runs from 0, and last index is m minus 1. That's why the table size is m. Okay, and hash function for designing this technique, we have to implement the hash function. So hash function hx is called the hash function. So it is a function of your key x. X is your key. We have to find out this x from the given array. Okay, let this is your x. Let this is your x. So we have to find out this x from the given array using the hash function. Okay, now for example, we assume that your table size is 15. So table size is 15. Table is nothing but your array. Table size is 15, and this x key, your key is x. So it is a non-negative integer between 0 and max int. Okay, it is a non-negative integer between 0 and max int, and your table size is m, so it runs from 0 to 14. M is 15, so 0 to 14 is your range. So your hash function, actually it is written as hx. Hx is the hash function of your key x. So we can write it as x modular division, this is your modular division, x modular division, your table size m. So this is actually the formula. Okay, x modular division m. So here m is 15, that's why x modular division 15. Okay, so this is actually the hash function. Now hash table, so it is a data structure that offers very fast insertion and searching, almost constant time. Okay, we can find out your x by using this particular formula. So using this formula, we can get the desired key in almost constant time, order of c, order of 1. Okay, so relatively easy to program as compared to trees, and basically it depends upon array. Okay, so hence difficult to expand. Okay, now it is a formula load factor of a given hash table. So hash table is an array of size m. It ranges from 0 to m minus 1. Your key belongs to your array. So this is very important, this load factor formula. What is load factor? Load factor is alpha. Alpha is equal to n by m. So what is n? Number of items present. Number of items present divided by your table size. Okay, n by m. So average, it is actually average number of keys per slot. Okay, it is the definition of your load factor. Now this is very important. Given a hash table, given a hash table T, given a hash table T with 25 slots, that stores 2000 elements. 2000 elements. What is the load factor? What is the load factor? What is the load factor? Can you find out? Any idea? Any answer? Not getting any response. Am I connected? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is given that the formula is load factor alpha is equal to number of items present, that is n, divided by your table size, that is average number of keys per slot. So what is the answer? Anyone? Your hash table T with 25 slots that stores 2000 elements. So what is the load factor?
Say 80.
80. Why 80? Because so alpha is equal to we know that n divided by m, so n is the number of elements, and what is m? Sorry, m is the table size, that is number of slots. So slots is 25. This is 80. Any confusion? Any queries?
No, sir.
So load factor formula is that number of items divided by your table size. So average number of keys per slot. Okay, and mm, the hash function, h, so hash function is hx. This hash function h, it determines the slot of the hash table where the key is placed. It is very important point. The hash function h determines the slot of the hash table where the key is placed. Okay, we say that a record with key k hashes into slot hk. It is very obvious. Hash function hx, it is used for inserting your element k or x in the proper position. Okay, now two words can hash on the same array index. Two words or two or more than two elements can hash to. Hash means, actually here the hash means the insertion. Okay, for the sake of simplicity we can say that it is insertion. If two or more than two elements can hash to the same array index, it will lead to a collision. It is called the collision. Okay, so there are two types of collision resolution. Two types of collision resolutions are there. First one is the separate chaining, and second one is the open addressing. Both are very important. Separate chaining and open addressing. So what do you mean by collision? Let uh, let your m value is given 10. Say for example, your m value is given 10. So your array size is 10. That is your hash table with size 10. So starting from 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So total size is 10. So this is your hash table. This is your hash table T. Let this is T. Actually, this is the array. Let the elements are let the elements are 22, 23, 27, 32, 40. Let these are the elements. We have to insert these elements. We have to insert these elements. So these are the keys. So what is the formula for insertion? Hx is equal to x mod m. So first element, your x is 22. So 22 modular division m, it means this is your 22. So 22, its proper position is this. Next 23 will go for this one. Next 27 will go for this one. Okay. Next 32. So what is the position for 32? What is the position for 32? Anyone?
Sir, index 2.
Index 2. But index 2, in index 2, your array, in your array at index 2, already there is the element 22. So it is a example of collision. 32 and 22 results a collision. Similarly for 42. This is called a collision. Okay. So two words or two elements can hash to same array index, resulting a collision. We consider two methods for collision resolution. First one is the separate chaining, and second one is the open addressing. Two methods are there. Okay. In case of open addressing, there are three methods: linear probing, quadratic probing, and double hashing. Very easy. Very easy. So first one is the separate chaining. So separate chaining collision resolution technique. So separate chaining means create an array, create an array of linked list of data so that the item can be inserted into the linked list if collision occurs. So chaining puts the elements that hash to the same slot in a linked list. The worst case behavior is when all n elements hash to the same location. So what is the complexity? If all n elements hash into the same index, what is the complexity?
Of n,
Why order of n? Any idea? It is already,
because n number of elements are there and we need to quest all of them in order to search it.
yes. So here 22, next 32, next 42. So worst case, what is worst case behavior? If 23 is 92, let it is 92. If 27, let this is 82. Okay. So all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these 5 elements, 5, let this is order of n. So if all 5 elements hash to the same location, here the same location is index number 2, because we divide the index by because we use this formula that key modular division size of the table. Here the size of the table is 10. So all these 5 elements uh, hash into same location, that is index number 2. This is the worst case behavior. This is the worst case behavior. Please make a note. This is the worst case behavior for uh, insertion for hashing using separate chaining. If all n elements hash to the same location. So its complexity is order of n. Okay. Now, the average case performance depends on how well the hash function distribute the elements. Okay. And for any key, we know that hashing is order for searching. It is constant time, order of 1. So just 1 second. So consider a hash table, with 9 slots. Okay. The hash function, is given. The hash function is given that hk, k is the key. Okay, here k is the key. A mod 9. The collisions are resolved by chaining. It is resolved by chaining. The following nine keys are inserted in the order. So the order is 5, 28, 19, 15, 19, 15, 20, 33, 12, 17, 10. Okay. Find out the maximum, minimum, and average chain length. Maximum, minimum, and average chain length of the hash table. So any idea how to solve this particular problem? Anyone? Anyone? Is it tough to you? Any idea?
স্যার কোয়েশ্চেনটা ফেরত যাবেন একবার দেখছিলাম
So what is the value of m? Its m value
9.
9. So m is 9. Okay. M is 9. So starting from 0, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, total 9. Total 9 slots are there, starting from 0. And it is given that hash function hk is equal to k mod 9 m, the formula. The keys are 5. So 5. So what is the position of 5? These are the keys. So what is the position of 5? Anyone?
index 5
Why index 5? Because 5 mod 9. So 5 mod 9 is 5.
5
So this is your 5, element number 5. Next one is 28. So 28, what is the position of 28?
Index
1
8.
1. So 28, because 28 mod 9, that is 27, 1. Modulus 1. Okay. Next one. $19. What is the position of $19?
1 sir
Again 1. So it is a collision. It is a collision. So here it is given that the collision is resolved by chaining. Actually, chaining, separate chaining, both are same. Okay, this collision is resolved by chaining. So we have to use the linked list, array of linked list. We have to use the array of linked list. So this is 9. This is 9. Okay. Next one, 15. What is the position of 15?
6.
This is 50. Please clarify your doubts. If you have any queries, please clarify. Next one is 20. So 20 mod 9. 20 mod 9 means
2.
20 mod 9, that is 2. Okay. Next one is 33. So what is the position of 33?
6.
Again 6. So it will lead a collision, and we have to resolve this collision by separate chaining or so both are 10. So 33. Next element is 12. So for 12,
3.
3.
3. For 12, this is 3. Next one is 17. For 17,
8.
okay. For 17, very good, 8. Next one is 10.
1.
Again 1. Again 1. So this is your 10. Okay. So what is the maximum length? Find out the maximum, minimum, and average chain length in the hash table. So what is the maximum length? From this given diagram, maximum length is, we have to resolve the collision. One point is that we have to resolve the collision. So here total how many collisions are there? How many collisions are there? 1,
3.
2, 3. Total 3 collisions are there. And the indices are 1 and 6. Okay. So we have to resolve these collisions by the first method, that is separate chaining. So in case of separate chaining, we have to use a array of linked list. So it is drawn. So what is the length? Maximum length?
3.
Yes, 3. Because 28, 19 and 10. So your linked list size is 3. Maximum length is 3. These three elements belongs to same index number 1. Okay, that's why maximum length is 3. What is the minimum length?
0.
0. Why 0? Because index number 4 and index number 0, no elements are there. Index number 0 and index number 4, no elements are there. That's why
Index 7 also.
yes, 7 is, yes, 7. 0, 4 and 7, no elements are there. That's why its length, your chain length is 0. Now what is the average length? What is the average length? So how to calculate the average length? Total 9 entries are there. Okay, so total 9 entries are there. So write down 9. Okay, at index 0, how many entries are there? That is your chain length. At 0 index, at 0th index, there are no elements. That's why your chain length is 0. Okay, at index number 1, your chain length is 3. At index number 2, your chain length is
1.
1. At index 3, your chain length is 1. At index 4, your chain length is again 0. At index 5, your chain length is 1. At index 6, your chain length is 2. At 7, it is 0. And 8, it is 1. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So, what is the average chain length?
1.
1.
So 1 is the average chain length. So maximum is 3. So answer is 3. Next one is minimum is 0 and average chain length is 1. 301 is the answer. Any doubts? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will continue in our next class.